up, fool?
There it is, man.
What's
We're
up,
here, dude.
Say it again, bro.
What's up, fool? Podcast live.
All right, everybody. What's up, fool? We're here, man, with MartinRizo, man, looking like a cat burglar and shit. Like he's about to break into a hostel and steal a bunch of backpacks.
Dude, my cousin got caught up breaking into, what's it called?
A hostel?
No. The locker room at, what's it called?
Bally's?
24-Hour Fitness. While everybody was inside the gym, he went in there, went inside the cars. And then one of the guys, I guess, went to the locker room, and he noticed his locker was open. He went to the parking lot, saw my cousin. They called the cops. He ran, jumped into the wash, and yeah. Dude.
Your brother, your cousin did that's the one that took your mom's van for 3 days?
The tweaker?
Yeah, dude, the tweaker, yeah.
Man, methods don't care, man. Like, they'll take the van for 3 days knowing that nobody's going to call the cops.
And they don't even put gas, too, for 3 days, bro.
I hate when people who don't do meth take the car without asking and don't put gas.
Yeah, that's
You're
even
basically
worse,
a meth head without meth.
Yeah, man.
No method to that madness.
Yeah, so where my cousin jumped in the wash and the helicopters came and caught him. Right now,
Did that come on the news?
No, but you know what's in the news? Now, one house in Alhambra that's like they're talking shit about it because it's a studio
under the bridge.
Under the bridge, it's right there. It's over.
I read about that.
Like a house that like a homeless person built, or a house, a residential home.
It's a house, but it's like embedded in the rock underneath the bridge. But it's like the wash is like imagine if it was beachfront property, but yeah. And so on top of the bridge is like a patio.
Yeah,
that's a real home.
Yeah, it's so the top of the street. We used to always like walk by there.
Top of the street is like their patio.
Yeah,
that's people walk up there.
Yeah, it's a street. It's what you walk up there. I remember just going down there because it looked abandoned, dude.
There's stairs right next. There? Yeah, it's for sale for $250, right? $250,000.
But
what a bargain, though, right?
It's like one bedroom, I think.
Oh. It's one bedroom, but the thing about that place, you have to really remodel it. But the thing about that place is like in the summer, all these mosquitoes will come up from the wash. Because it looks nice. You think it's a river, but now it's the fucking...
A troll lives there.
I know, that's why I kept thinking. Nobody wrote about that in the article. Nobody said, like, you could be a troll.
$250,000. It's all over the news right now because it's trending because people are just, like, so, like, baffled about it.
What is that music?
Like little Zillow music, huh? But I wouldn't want anybody walking by right there, man. It's too close, dude.
I know. They could just get right in. Just slip right down and get in your bathroom.
Every day you eat breakfast like this, looking at people.
Some pedestrian taking your roaches, huh?
Because cars drive on top of your fucking house, dude.
Fuck that.
That's how it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange. It's like, it's actually not under the bridge. It's on the bridge and under the street.
Yeah.
It's like you're sandwiched between the.
How far is it from the Phil Spector mansion?
It's a little bit farther. It's closer to San Gabriel. It's like on Main Street.
It's Alhambra officially.
Main and Mission.
It's Alhambra officially. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. Damn. Phil Spector Castle.
What's up, fool? We got Lisa Esparza here, back by popular demand.
No, I'm not. I'm back to fill a seat.
Oh man, dude, we were shopping somewhere, and there were these wines that come now in a smaller can than this.
Oh, like the high noons and stuff.
Yeah, Lisa said they used to come in a box because they used to call her that.
This is Lambrusco wine, which is the grossest thing in the world. It's carbonated. It's carbonated red wine, which is so wrong.
That sounds weird.
And it's sweet.
What's the name of the wine?
Lambrusco. And I used to get Carlo Rossi Lambrusco.
Hey, Carlo Rossi sangria is a shit, dude.
When I was in college, when I was a freshman in college, it came in a jug. Like the most giant jug, and they also
made your finger in there.
They also made Chablis in a jug too, if you wanted white wine. But this was carbonated red, and I got smashed on this stuff regularly.
Smashed.
And then enough where people called me Lisa Lambrusco, but I don't need those. I don't know those people in my life anymore, so I was laughing at these cans.
Let's look for those people, man.
I'm gonna draw her down, Lisa Lambrusco.
Like find the jug and then find the package, because the package is all fancy. It was at Whole Foods, right?
Yeah,
it was at Whole Foods, and it was a 4-pack, like all pretty and purple.
But there used to be some ghetto ass wine, bro.
No, it's the
and
jug.
now they have it all fancy now.
That's the third picture right there.
There it is.
That's Lambrusco, you're saying?
That's Rianiti, I think, but
That's back in the day, high school shit, huh?
It was so gross.
But Carlos Rossi, that sangria is the shit.
Okay, I've seen those cans before.
Whoever serves you that is going to leave a hickey on you.
That's not even the cans that we saw. They were purple and real
and
pretty.
fancy.
Yeah, there it is right
They're
there.
expensive.
That's it. Lambrusco. Look all fancy and new. But I didn't have anybody to send a picture to, so I was like, oh, I'm just
pills and wine
myself.
for breakfast, huh?
They have it, man. Lisa Lambrusco and Dirty Vegas are going to go on tour.
Mario said he's going to draw Lisa Lambrusco, please.
Dirty Vegas, dude.
and Rachel Wolf said Dirty Vegas.
That looks like it'll give you a headache, bro.
Oh, it was headache wine for sure. And it was sweet. It was sweet red wine that was carbonated. Good. It was so great. I mean, you would like it because you don't know how to drink. You're not a drinker.
Does it
You're a guzzler, huh?
Does it taste like the canned?
Just start downing beers, bro.
What is it? It's like the.
It tastes like if you had grape juice. It was carbonated, but it got you.
I've had those hard lemonades where they're the raspberry.
But it wasn't. It's not a cocktail. It's actually like wine, but it's
at the end.
It's a sparkly
wine, sugar
wine, right?
added and it sparkles. Yeah.
Because that's the sugar. That's when you wake up with a headache.
Yeah.
From the
in
sugar.
high school, we used to drink Sparks.
Dude, that reminds me when I was
tweaker juice.
A year after high school, my baby mama, F that hoe. Anyway, so
which one?
Damn.
My first baby mama. Anyways,
the mean one.
We got to a mean fight, and my friend Coco Ronald Page, rest in peace. That fool, I think he got killed in prison. Too much information by your family listening. That fool. I got into a fight and whatever. So this fool just he went at this dog. Cuz I got you, cuz. That fool went to a liquor store, dog, and bought me a cheap ass card. Cheap ass, like a love card with a rose, and that fool
like a birthday,
yeah,
or like a Valentine's,
like a Valentine's Day, but it was just a rose, card? Like have a good day. So this fool wrote a love letter for me, bro. Like blah 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 blah, and he wrote it like in like those cholo writings because he was locked up in
English, homie.
He was locked up in Soledad for a long time.
He wrote like calligraphy or something.
Calligraphy, man, it was beautiful. So he went like this, her name, and I'm sorry, this, all the other stuff. And then like this, man, after that, man, after you give her that card, homie, you're going to get 2 of these. Oh, my God. He bought me, he went to the liquor store. He bought me 2 champagnes.
That wasn't even champagne. It was beer.
It was
malt liquor, basically.
That's a Chamborita and MC Pancho drinks right there, baby.
Drinks from the streets.
If I was drinking with Chamborita, if I was drinking back in the days, bro, like I used to drink, I would have been drinking. I would have been drinking with MC Pancho, but in the parking lots, bro.
Yeah, you're a parking.
I would have had my Cisco and juice, and he would have had his regular Curvasia.
You would.
I think MC Pancho the type of guy that'll have a big old gold chalice if he's outside the hood, bro.
A Stein.
Yeah, Long Island iced tea.
Hey, I was gonna. So you used to mix the Cisco with juice,
bro. I remember.
I drink that shit straight, and I never drink that shit again, bro.
I drank.
Fucked up my knee that night.
I drank 5 Ciscos, and I started off with 4 friends. By the end of the night, bro, I didn't know where they were. They disappeared. I just know I woke up at the Father Greg Boyle was dropping off cholos in a van, and he saw me he was dropping off somebody, and somebody said, "Oh shit, Father Greg, I think that's Batman right there. That's Felipe." Who? Felipe Esparza? Yes. He must be fucking loaded. But this is what they told me. But I was passed out like this, bro, on 4th and Glass.
Right there on the corner?
On the corner, dog.
Hi, Mom.
And my friends were passed out somewhere. Like somebody shot me, dog. And they picked me up and they took me in a van. This is all they're telling me. I don't know. They could have just sodomized me, bro.
I think you would have felt it.
I don't know, bro, because they picked me. I'm a big guy. They picked me up. I woke up in the Dolores Mission van on Sunday at 10:50, bro. And the 10 o'clock mass in Spanish was just letting out. It was summer of June 1990, and I was sweating, bro. Like, profusely, bro.
Churches stink already, dude.
Dude, I was in a van, dude.
no, just a metal van inside, no cushions. Think about it,
no cushion, just one of those vans, bro, with the ugly seats, the leather, Econoline, dude. And I was in there busting out Cisco farts in there probably all night, so the whole fucking van probably stunk, and I smelled like shit already, bro. Back then, bro, I was like Rizzo, bro. Like brushing my teeth was like Like, not even on your mind and shit. Like, you could go 4 days without brushing your teeth, right, bro?
Oh, I brush my
4
teeth every day.
Come on, I was like, shit, my shit is mandatory, dog.
Who does 4 days without brushing teeth?
Look at my
Philip,
teeth.
then. I don't know. Somebody here.
My teeth are straight.
He's in the bay, bro.
I used to go 4.
I think you've gone 4 days when you're on your binges, right? I mean, you didn't change your socks, so you're not brushing your teeth on those days.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I would like stay up. Anyway, what were we talking about?
The Cisco, how potent that
that
drink
You were
was.
in a van, right?
Yeah, I woke up in a van, dude.
Yeah, the Dolores Mission van.
And I just got out of the church, and man, I looked like my hair was all fucked up. I had blood on my hands.
Blood on your hands.
Probably
You got a fight?
started punching walls, probably.
my
So it's like you pretty much it's like you turn into a werewolf because you remember anything the day before, right?
I don't, bro.
Hey, but you know, that's the thing with Cisco, dude. You get blackout drunk because, dude, I was so drunk that people told me I didn't even know what I was doing. I don't remember nothing.
That's scary. When
From
people
one
tell
point
you
black,
what you,
bro.
Yeah, when people tell you what you did, you're like, what the fuck, really, dude? I remember.
I've only had one night like that, and it was at Novo that one night. I think somebody roofied me that night.
You're telling me that's scary.
But yeah, that
Hey, little bear.
when I first met you, when you fell off the wagon the first couple times after we were first dating.
I got pushed off the wagon.
Well,
I jumped out, bro.
well, I
jumped out.
You're not on it.
but
I
could
went for
tell,
a bump. I made an excuse.
I know you made an excuse. Every addict does.
Bumps along the way.
But I knew you were an alcoholic because you jumped from drink to drink. Like the first time you fell off the wagon, you were drinking those not Mike's Hard Lemonades. What were they? They weren't Zimas. They were Smirnoff Ice.
Oh,
those are good.
You were drinking Smirnoff Ices.
Took me 7 of those to get fucked up, bro.
that was it? 7 and you were gone?
7.
They're so weak.
I was down in them, bro.
Those are
You were
fancy
drinking
drinks if you don't know
Smirnoff
how to
Ice.
drink. You know, like
I was doing Smirnoff and talking about Coke.
Oh,
But
well,
not
Ramon
doing it.
Herrera
the
said
Russian
free-
connection,
Ramon
bro.
Herrera said free laps. But
It was a free lap, bro.
It was.
it's a free laugh.
Hey, what is Cisco, though? What kind of...
It's malt
It's
liquor.
wine, though.
It's
It's-
malt
Oh my
liquor.
God, dude! I don't know.
Oh,
what-
Cisco. No, it is
Yeah,
wine.
it's like a wine, but it's dude. Because you smell
the-
when you
but-
open it, it smells like gas.
Yeah,
on
the
the
it's very
percentage of
strong wine.
alcohol is enough that they won't have that in the neighborhoods with houses worth over $1 million.
Yeah.
Because you always get that shit cold in a shitty ass liquor store.
Yeah,
right
man.
next to the club.
Damn, it's a fortified wine that ranges between 13.9 and 19.5% alcohol. Wine
Yeah.
is like 12%, most wine.
Yeah, and the
Right.
hardcore IPA is like
Yeah,
9.
yeah.
So
Like Chimay.
one
stuff,
night,
like Chimay.
one night I was like, me and my friend and I were walking around and we wanted to drink. We had money. We ran into a guy named Vinny, and that black guy, Jamaican, and that fool was drinking. He was Batman. Try this. And he had like a regular 32 ounce styrofoam cup with a straw, and inside of it, he had malt liquor, Old English, mixed with Cisco. Man, that shit tasted good, bro.
That jungle juice?
I don't know what it is, dog. It's trash. But I just took a sip. I said, "Yummers," and I went over, and that's when I went to go buy a liquor store. We bought like, fuck, we have to buy 4 cups too, and and we made like a bunch of them, bro. And we bought ice, and we bought 2 bottles, and then we just made a bunch of them, bro. And that's how we started off, bro. With the Old English and the Cisco's first.
That's how you start the night off.
That's how we started off. But later on,
pre-game.
the more loaded you got, fuck it, we don't need ice. We don't need ice. Let's just drink them off like that, bro.
Bring them off the shelf.
We won't walk. What we will do is this, bro. We'll just drink the Cisco's in a bag and we'll stay in the projects. That way the cop won't see us walking on the streets and give us an open container. But we didn't think
Don't you have police walking around in the projects though?
Yeah, but
your housing police?
you
Patrolling
can
up there,
run,
right?
Would they sell to you? Would they sell it to you guys in liquor store alcohol without being old enough, or they didn't care?
But getting back to what she said, she was right, bro. Because on my neighborhood, like if there was like a shooting or just say they shot somewhere like on First Street, 7 cops, bro, would start walking by foot through the projects all the way to my neighborhood, and then there'll be like 7 cop cars waiting for them, just to be walking around, bro. So if you don't live in that neighborhood, you better find a place to go because they're gonna start asking questions, and then they start taking pictures of people, and
Stuff that's illegal today.
yeah, a lot of stuff. But you know what?
They took pictures of the 15-year-old boys with shirts off.
With shirts off, bro.
Can you imagine somebody pulled your son over at 15?
No, but that's the thing.
Without you even knowing?
You can't. I remember that in high school. When you're dealing with minors, you can't do shit like that.
It was the crash units. But, like, can you imagine your son telling you, hey, these cops took pictures of us without our shirts on today?
I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd go fight somebody for that.
I was going to say, the way that you're drinking, the way I used to drink back in the day, like high school style, that's just product of youth. You just want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And especially on a Friday or a Saturday night.
Yeah, man.
Like fucked up fast, especially if you got a limited amount of cash.
You never learned how to enjoy alcohol.
Until you're old.
It's like, yeah.
We would have drink.
Now there's no chance.
We would drink gin with ice and
get some tonic, fool, and a little lime.
And that juice, the little boy playing soccer, we used to call it Sacco and gin.
That's basically gin and juice.
Yeah, Sacco and gin.
Sacco and
yeah,
gin
it is gin and
something
juice.
else, though.
Yeah, it is gin and juice. Sacco and gin, which is gin and juice. Yeah.
Because the way I learned gin was with tonic water and a little bit.
And man, just Sacco and gin. And one time there was this guy named Mario. He was a kid. You know, he was like 20 at the time, or 19, or 17, or 16. That's a long range, but he was
you always throw out like 5
he was
numbers.
big for his age. You know, like Tyson when he was 13, that fool was 20.
He was like Robert
you know,
Williams
but this
big.
fool already had gray hair.
He was
suffering
stressed
from something, man. Anyways, so that fool, like, man, we had just opened a bottle of Smirnoff, like bigger than a pint. You know, the next one after a pint, and we were gonna start making Sacco and gin and play dice. And that fool said, "Hey, man, I bet you could drink this whole bottle. I'll drink the whole bottle, and you give me $50." And I'm like, $50? We just bought this bottle.
Well, that's how El Pirata de Culiacán got famous. He downed a whole bottle of tequila and got all messed up. Yeah, that's how he first went viral.
Yeah, so I was like $50 if I could drink this whole bottle. But I'm like, we just bought this bottle.
You're going to mess up our night. We're not going to get drunk.
So this fool drank drank half of the bottle. I thought he could do.
Downed it?
No, he just wouldn't keep going at this.
That's cirrhosis
he did a horrible burp. And maybe he drank, I don't know, whatever, right?
What happened to that fool?
Well, he got the money from us. Somebody gave it to him. And he walked to the store to buy a 6-pack and another thing because he was going to party with us. By the time he made it halfway, he was done, bro. He passed out, dog. Wow. Like, he lucky he didn't get fucking alcohol poisoning.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. You're
basically poisoning.
You're poisoning yourself at that point.
Yeah.
Because you're slowly poisoning yourself with this other stuff, right? If you're drinking casually, 10 beers in, 3 hours.
Yeah, it damages your liver every time. Yeah, Sacco is Super Sacco, which was like a juice box in Canada. I don't know if it ever was popular down here, but it was like a juice and gin. Like super sweet.
But it came together. It's already together?
Super Sacco was a juice box.
Already made.
Yeah.
Pre-made.
It had no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
No, so that's
we
just
had.
a drink. And just add.
Probably the same thing. It was a little boy and a little soccer ball.
Soccer ball?
Yeah. I think it's the same one. And it's all very, very tarty juice.
It's like real juice, not like
it's not Gatorade.
Sweet, fucking Sunny Delight cheap shit.
Oh, I did have a soccer ball on it. I didn't know.
Yeah, same one. It's the same one.
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah.
I'm old school,
Grandma
bro.
had some of that shit, dude.
I remember fucking going to a 99-cent store and buying fucking Gatorade gum, man, because nobody wanted it.
Gatorade gum.
That shit's good. It just loses its flavor
I liked
fast.
Gatorade gum. Yeah.
It's like Fun Stripes.
Fun Stripes was the best.
You're right about like when you're young, you just want to get fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
That's
fruit stripe gum.
A lot of high schoolers, they end up throwing up every time they drink because you just.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with early college drinkers. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's always every story like during Greek week somebody dies because they got alcohol poisoning. Now it's fentanyl.
It was when I started drinking. Like I remember drinking with my friends, older sisters. Like they would take us around, bro. They were funny, bro. My friend's sister was funny, man.
What? Like just taking guys for a spin?
No, bro. Because they have boyfriends, but like it'll just be like 2 other boyfriends, but or something there'll be no boyfriends. But we would maybe they had to take my friend George. They had to take him. But we would go to the beach, bro, and they thought they were all bad and shit. They would buy a Moosehead beer.
Damn.
You been to projects. But yeah, there was a bunch of Moosehead beer, bro. I remember.
I was
doing like in high school or junior high, bro. No, I was in junior high because they were in high school.
You were in junior high drinking?
Yeah, they were in high school. Shit. And they lit a fire, bro. And my friend, anyways, Hey, remember when we were in Tommy T's and this fool showed up? His name was John.
The fool in the truck that was staying at the hotel. That fool with glasses.
Yes, and his little sister.
We stayed up with him till 4 a.m. talking.
Well, that's John Escamilla.
Yeah, the Escamillas.
Big fucking family, bro. They're all little like Fox. So a lot of those his sister. It was funny, man. Like these white people passed by, and they were listening to My Sharona.
Mean commercial.
And then that chick did a Valley Girl voice, perfect, bro. And, you only hear that, you only watch that shit on TV, but and
you guys busted up.
She's that fucking totally rad.
Basically mocking them or what?
Mocking them.
That's funny, dude.
But that was the first time I had like the next day, my fucking head hurt, bro.
You were hungover.
Hurt, bro, and I was like. I'm like, I want to throw up, bro. Like, so I'm never gonna do this again.
Asco, huh? And nobody tells you to drink water, huh? Right?
Very few never drink again.
Oh, bro, but we didn't even go eat tacos after or nothing. They just
ain't no money for tacos.
We made nothing, bro. We didn't back then. Nobody had money, bro. There was no eating afterwards.
Well, when you're young, what do you have? Like the money you save that you get from your parents, unless you have like a paper route or something.
Man, they would have told me pitch in. I probably only have $1 or 50 cents, bro.
We need it for the tax.
Like Detroit Rock, bro. No gas money.
What happened? Adjust this camera. It's just a little off because all the cameras are dude. Off. Other way.
Good times, though.
Did you smoke cigarettes too back then?
Hell no. Nobody there had drugs.
When's the first time you seen weed, fool? I was little.
I smelled it, but I didn't see it.
How old were you?
Man, like 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Yeah, I smelled that shit when I was like 6.
But I saw cocaine in 7th grade.
You saw it? A little bit more.
Yeah. This guy named
that'll do.
There was this dude, man, like who looked like Richard Ramirez, a long hair rocker, man. He was cool, bro. He came in all badass, bro, like he plays guitar and shit. But he just had cool hair, bro, like a rock star. It was feather back, but my hair was curly, bro. I could never get hair like that. And I was music class, and then there was this crib, and they used to call that fool Bear, and that he used to always come in like he was man. You ever have those students that the first day of school, right? But then like 2 months later, that fool shows up and barely getting his books. So that fool's been ditching it the whole time.
Yeah,
I hated those kids that begging me for a piece of paper and a pen.
Only bring.
I mean like this. Where you came from, dog?
They only bring a pen or pencil to school.
For real, bro.
I respected fools that had balls not to carry shit around. I
trip out of that. That fool,
dude, I wish I was like that. That mom fool, throwing a backpack on my ass.
That fool had a peachy folder, bro, with just one paper, bro. The class he was supposed to go to that day, and it's all folded.
Schedule, huh?
I wish I had that. My brain was as empty as that.
And he was cripping hard, bro. He's OG sagging, bro, with fucking blue Converse.
Why even go at that point?
And this
Your
dude,
friends?
that dude with the long hair in the back, told me, "Hey, man," he goes, "You want to buy this?" And he took out like a little powder, bro, of cocaine, bro, powder. 7th grade, this long hair stoner guy, bro.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, man. And then I went to, man, me already, bro. I know how to deal with shit. Like I already know who'll be interested in this shit. So I knew that dude with the fucking duck cane, and the only guy that came in with a duck cane in class, he came in with a cane too, bro, with a little duck on it.
What the fuck, dude?
Those are cool. You ever seen those canes?
If you're a grandpa.
Yeah.
Bro, he had a hat.
You could be a cool black
Look it up, Philip.
man. He had a little.
He had a blue hat.
Duck head cane.
Was 2 golf
and it
clubs.
was gold, right?
Yeah,
and then
it was
the
gold.
cane was wood. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See,
and that thing opens up, and it's a little tube inside.
You see those old men at the airport? They hit you. Excuse me, young man.
And look for a golf.
I can't wait till I'm old. I'll get to
look for a corduroy cap with 2 golf clubs.
That's a fool that's falling around, homeboy in the.
When you saw Coke, did you already go through there?
Bro, there was no dare.
Fool, that was the dare class, fool.
Your generation was dare. Actually, Rodrigo's generation was probably
dare. We were Red Ribbon Week like a motherfucker, dude.
I don't even know what that means.
That was during the dare program. Like a dude. You know what's crazy?
Dare was out.
We were little. We're in elementary school. We're like in the 4th, dude. I want to say 3rd grade. A cop comes to school.
Yeah.
And they have a fucking display like a museum of shanks. of drugs. It's like, bro, we don't even know what this is. Thank you for fucking letting us know. It was fucking crazy.
Hey, when I was a little kid, I was in first grade. The gas company came to my class, and they gave everybody a little paper like this, and they said everybody scratch it. They said everybody scratch it, sniff.
It smelled like
everybody
gas.
scratch it, and they smell it, and they go, okay, if you smell that in the house, tell your mom or call a fireman. The house is on fire. There's gas.
In my house.
Well, that's why natural gas has a smell.
Now, they don't teach you that shit. Now, there's fucking paisas putting on charcoal grills in the house to stay warm.
Dude,
dude.
I was telling Rizzo that even fireplaces and candles are toxic for you, dude.
So, dude, I was in class, and that long-haired guy showed me that cocaine. So when I went to go tell that dude with a little duck kid, I said, "Hey, what's up, man?" Because I know where he lives. I know his neighborhood. His neighborhood is right next to my elementary school, so I know exactly who he is. We know each other, not know each other, but he ain't got my back. So I told him that guy over there has a little bit of powder. He wants to know if you want to buy it. He goes, all right, man, tell that motherfucker to be in the bathroom if I go rob his ass.
Did you tell him you were going to rob his ass?
No. No, I'm an accomplice. I thought I was just going to get my percentage. Nah.
Over there telling you guys.
So that guy said, I told that guy, yeah, man, the guy is down to, he wants to talk to you in the bathroom. And then the other guy said, I'm good.
Fuck around, get discovered he's selling
That
chocolate.
was my first drug deal, bro.
Did you really think that he would have been deterred by the DARE program if he had seen that before?
I saw
drugs?
That guy thought,
Did that affect you or something?
we were in 7th grade, so that guy's,
teacher.
we were in 7th grade, so that guy's probably 14, 13 years old, or I'm probably older than him, but he's just big, tall.
Back in those days, you're probably a man.
And he's probably seen a lot of stuff already by the time he was 10.
To have coke? Fuck yeah, dude.
Because that neighborhood where he grew up, they've been selling, I went through changes, PCP, heroin, crack, cocaine, crack, meth.
There are eras of the type of drug that fucking riddled that neighborhood.
Yeah, but marijuana the whole neighborhood used to be marijuana, bro. Like,
yeah, but the whole neighborhood has always been alcohol.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. Yeah,
alcohol is the drug.
There was 4 liquor stores in that neighborhood, dog.
Yeah, it's alcohol that takes
and most
you
of
there.
most of the parents drink anyways.
And it's at the PJs too?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 8 stores that sold alcohol in the neighborhood, bro. And there was this one place where they would just give you credit, and there was another place that your mom could sign a paper and say, "Hey, my dad said give me a 40."
Yeah, I had a store like that called the Keyhole in Dayton, Ohio, on Salem Avenue. And the Keyhole had the best candy selection.
No,
I was only like 12. But my friend was like 14, Taryn.
Reverse 21.
14 or 15. And she, first 21? No, I wasn't.
That's Epstein girl. Math right there, huh?
Anyway, her mother smoked. And she would send us to the Keyhole with a note saying, I think I've told this on Enchilada Casserole.
A carton.
To sell, please sell my daughter a carton of whatever. And she'd put the smokes type that she smoked. And he would let her buy it.
True smokers always buy the carton. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, always buy the carton. And this is before I moved to New York, where there was like $10 a pack or $8 a pack when I first moved.
Damn.
Then it was, I think it's like, I don't know. I think cigarettes in New York are like $20 a pack now, right? They add a sin tax onto everything.
Last time we were there, they're like 13, 14.
Oh, so
and that's pre-pandemic.
Because when I left in 2003, they were about 12. I thought they'd be more than that.
Have you guys seen the fake news that the Island Boys are
the kids in that picture with
I just clicked on the headline and I didn't get to read the article with Kamala Harris.
They say that those are his kids.
Who?
What? The Island Boys.
Are whose kids?
Epstein.
The Island Boys. No, there's a picture of Epstein with the 2 kids.
Not.
No, yeah, they don't know if it's doctored yet, but
the 2 Island Boys when they were like 8 and
little.
Everybody's saying that's their kid, their dad.
Pull it up, Philip. Because I don't know. I mean, it might look a little doctored, but
because people are saying they're putting a connection between.
I missed
Boys.
this news. I thought this was
and
something
the Epstein
else
Island.
you were talking about.
Because it was on World Star. Because that's a picture right there next to them in that pool. The one with Epstein.
But they have parents, though, that are rich and everything, right?
Well, there you go.
But you're saying these are his biological children?
Yes.
They're Cuban, right? Supposedly.
Well, they're half Cuban, I heard.
who knows?
I know. That's the other thing, too. I don't know. It looks a little...
Cuban is a million different things. So half Cuban doesn't really mean anything. That's true.
Like, what kind of hoodie that fool wearing right there?
Half everything and white Jewish.
Epstein. That name makes two... Wow.
There's one also with Epstein and Rizzo.
Stephanie Rizzo says, no, they said it's not them.
Fake news.
Yeah, they said it's not them.
The kids perfect. Did. The names, Island Boys.
Who came up with this? The Pizzagate authors?
Epstein Island Boys.
They're turning that thing into like a hotel, right? Like a resort.
Somebody said the Island Boys are Puerto Rican. They're Cuban, but I never heard Puerto Rican. Anyway, this is a non-story.
I know, right?
A lot of fucking fake news everywhere, right?
It's not
fake news.
You see how New York looks like right now? Because the fires.
In Canada are affecting Manhattan.
It's orange.
Worst air quality in the country.
It looks really bad right now. It looks like.
And Adrian.
Finally, somebody takes us down.
Adrian Iapalucci, who's one of my favorite comedians, but she's real dark. Like she's crazy.
Darker than the sky.
She said, well, those Canadian fires are really affecting Manhattan, and she put a picture up of the burning towers.
Fuck.
Even her hardcore fans were like, I can't.
Yeah, that's a good one, though. You can't hate on that, dude.
That's funny. Right, I thought it was funny.
Get over it, bro. Get over it.
And then somebody was like, if you were there that day, you would have known. And I was like, I wanted to put, like, I was there that day. I
Just
think
like
that
Vietnam.
was funny.
Put that up again, the other one. That looked like A&E, new season of Fear of the Walking Dead, New York.
That's crazy, man.
Did we talk about the White House plumbers last week?
Yeah, I finished it.
You did?
Yeah, you?
Just 3.
Oh, bro.
But
I didn't know that. I just found out this, bro. How dumb I am.
What's up?
I knew that that Howard Hunt's wife, Dorothy Hunt, in the show. I was like, who's that lady? She's good. But that's Lena Headey. That's the lady from Lena Headey from fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, bro, that's her.
Shame. Totally different with the brunettes.
Fuck yeah, dude. And also, like, the fucking.
I saw the whole thing, bro. It's just weird, like hard to believe.
Well, what got me too with the ITT memo, like it got it, again, just getting that whole political thing. But I was gonna ask you, dude, what's up with the FBI? The Cuban guys that were with them, they said cabron. Do Cubans say cabron? Don't they say carajo?
I don't know.
I think they
say coño carajo.
Yeah, like but they said cabron. So I was like,
they say cabron too, but not as much as Mexicans.
Yeah, do Cubans say cabron? Let me see.
They say coño.
But coño.
I've never heard cabron on the island.
But baby, you're talking about when that guy got messed up, cabron.
Yeah. So I was like, that's the only thing that kind of like,
And you see that one part when he said that, who's that? Where are they going with that? You know who that is? That could have been the future president of Cuba. The one that took his son.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
Deep roots, huh?
Hell yeah. The other cool thing was like when they're talking about that story about Che Guevara, when he homeboy, like they sent him his hands. That's how deep that fool was over there and like fucking.
Yeah, man. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
You're getting all foggy over here. What's going on?
No, I just saw the 3rd episode too about the thing, but I've been watching this new show.
You're all about Acapulco, huh?
Acapulco, that's a good show. That's funny. It's got a great ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. It's set in the 80s at what's it called? A resort in Acapulco, and it's
I gotta watch it
because that was
Spanish.
It's Spanglish.
English.
What's it
Spanglish?
called?
Acapulco. It's with Eugenio Derbez, but he's not in the show. He's narrating the show.
Acapulco is basically the first Cancun.
Pretty much him. Yeah, pretty much showing how it was back in the 50s.
Yeah,
70s.
the 70s. It was like the hot.
Yeah, if you went to Acapulco,
it was Tulum.
They were always giving those away. Game shows were giving those away as trips. Yeah.
I live in Mundo. He's from Acapulco.
Is he?
It's one of his bits. He
Acapulco
said that,
in Kentucky.
Because my dad was a famous cliff diver. My mom was a cliff.
Because that's where they do the cliff dives. Acapulco, yeah.
They also do in Colorado.
If
you ever go back to Colorado instead of we should go to that restaurant, bro. The one that Cartman went to in South Park. The one with the divers.
Dude, what's the episode that you guys watched the other day that we were watching?
Casa Mexico or something like that, right?
Casa.
What is the South Park Mexican village or Casa
Bonita.
Casa Bonita, I think. Yeah.
Casa Bonita. Oh my God.
Tacos and burritos.
I think it's of season 20, episode 3.
Casa Bonita, okay.
Episode 3, okay.
They bought that. Matt Stone and Trey Parker bought it because they wanted to save
Those fools are bad, man.
I love them. I always
followed their funny,
career.
dude.
I'm really inspired by everything they've done.
Do you think you can get away with saying it in cartoons opposed to? I mean, obviously what they're doing, we're seeing it, but like, is it easier to say crazy or racier shit in an animated cartoon opposed to
out of the kid's
action?
mouth?
Yeah.
But also, they talked a lot about the way they worked, which was to put even extra stuff that they didn't care about that was way over the top, that the censors would go, oh, we can't have that. We can't have that. We can't have that.
To take that out and have their other
stuff
slide?
would like slide under the radar because it's less offensive, less in your face offensive. So they knew what they were doing. And also when they did that episode with the shitty episode where they said shit like, I don't know, 200 times or whatever it was. And they give the difference in the definition, like if you say shit like meaning poo and then shit meaning
the context.
Shit, that's a cool shit, Then giving the context, they were talking all about the word shit in that episode. And what Matt Stone said, they went to the sponsors themselves before they went to Comedy Central. They called them all up and said, hey, would you be okay if we said shit in this uncensored in the episode? And they were like, oh yeah, you guys are cool, man, whatever. They all said yes. Then they went to Comedy Central and said, we already talked to the sponsors. They're all cool with it. And we want to do this. And they were like, all right. And so it aired. And then now in reruns, if it airs, they don't do it because the sponsors are different, obviously. But I thought that was cool. They know how to navigate the system.
I trip on that, like, to this day, because I'll look up, can you say these words on regular TV now? But you still can't really say shit.
It's 7 words.
Kids are not watching TV like that anymore, so why the fuck do they care? Yeah.
Church people.
Rules and regulations, FCC, all that shit.
Yeah. There's censorship. That. But see, as the FCC has always said, and this is what Howard Stern always brought up, there are no rules that are cut and dried or, black and white.
It's all ambiguous.
It's ambiguous for a reason.
What's the meaning of that word?
Because also, what's the meaning of offensive? It varies from individual to individual.
Subjective.
So the way the FCC looks at it is if we get one complaint from some old lady in Kentucky, that equals like 10,000 complaints.
Yeah.
But you know who doesn't complain? People who don't give a shit. But the people who do give a shit complain. So then everybody starts cracking down. But, we don't care. Call. We don't say anything. They just only listen to the squeaky wheel. They listen to the person who's complaining.
Yeah, man.
I got Felipe's squeaky chair today.
Yeah, man.
It's distracting.
Modelo is now the #1 beer in the world, bro.
Really?
After people have been protesting Bud Light.
Modelo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's been used for a couple weeks now.
And also because people are...
So Bud Light was the #1 beer?
It is funny, man, how
Bush, I think.
people were upset because Bud Light had the rainbow and it supported the LGBTQ. But I always thought Bud Light was gay when they put up the 49ers helmet on it. Hey, okay, people.
How about that star from Texas?
Oh, yeah, bro. It was gay when they had the Dallas Cowboys on it, eh?
Yeah, that was when it was called tranny fluid. What?
Yeah, man.
Okay, this portion will be cut out.
It was?
No, but we're saying,
bada bing.
Just for some reason.
Because my dad and my brother... My dad finally accepted my brother being gay, bro. They went to Target and bought a case of Bud Light, bro, and they had a good time.
Your dad ever give a shit about that?
Hell yeah.
How about your mom?
She just ignored it, bro. He grew up in different times.
The thing is, though, the weird thing is that Modelo is owned by Anheuser-Busch. So.
Dude, it's
Hello?
They're all gonna do the same thing.
Come on, even Corona?
Yeah, Corona had a Pride Week. But
I didn't say Corona. I said Modelo. Corona's a different company. I don't know.
No, Corona. They're under the umbrella of Modelo. Corona.
Okay,
but Corona had Pride stuff going on like 5 years ago.
We're saying this like it's always been there,
again,
but
it's the squeaky wheel. It's the person who complained. It's the people who complain this time.
Because remember, a lot of people said they're going to switch over to
Twitter
to Coors Light, and then like 3 or 4 years ago, Coors Light. They've been doing it since then.
Nobody wants to stay with Coors Light. I don't know one person in my life who loves Coors Light.
People from Porterville,
people
California.
that have boats.
Yeah, Bud Ice, dude. That's the
people that work with logs.
River Nazi beer.
Coors is like a glass of ice water.
It's like definitely water.
It's like a soda you left in the freezer, and now it all tastes like ice water.
It's like when you're at a house party, bro, and somebody brings Coors Light, and that's gonna sit there, bro. Then,
well, the reason people drink it is because you can drink it throughout the whole day and doesn't mess you up.
Yeah, it just gives you a slight buzz all day.
That's right, Rob.
I told you.
That's why Willie drinks those.
He was a Miller Lite fool.
I told you my ex-husband's uncle was a house painter. And they would drink all day with a case of Natty Light, Natural Light.
With that red face,
and that's water, but if you drink 24 of them, you got a buzz by the end of the day when it's time to drive home to your house. It's like
going back to the truck and taking a bull rip and going up. You don't want to be in the fucking normal state of mind.
It's like a head change.
You're painting, bro. I'd rather be
smoking Delta 9.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm wondering why my trim is the wrong color.
Don't worry about it. It'll change with the time.
It'll change with the second coat.
I don't know what's cheap. What has less alcohol? Milwaukee Best, Natural Light, or Meisterbrow?
Oh goddamn! Meisterbrow is old school, bro.
The creamy one says like Coors Original has the most alcohol of American corporate beers. That can't be true.
No. It used to be. They lowered it, bro, because Mexico was drinking it.
But original Coors.
Coors Original.
I made that up.
But but like Budweiser, Budweiser's a Mexican beer because you always hear a dude going, "Oh, that's Mexican champagne."
Coors Original, the banquet beer was 5%.
My dad used to drink. My dad used to drink Coors Light when I was a little kid. I remember.
Yuck.
But then he saw like some like
Budweiser's 5%, same thing.
Yeah. How about Miller Lite?
No, well, all the light beers are a little less.
There's a beer called Full Sail Session. It's 3.6, which is
Miller Lite's 4.2.
Ain't nobody drinking that shit, bro.
What'd you say? Session.
Session. It's
like that Hams.
I never heard.
Full Sail. They give you that to put you to sleep.
Yeah, my dad drink. All my relatives, family drink Budweiser.
I used to drink.
Coors Light tasted to me like not Pacifico, Sol, which is like the
that shit is garbage.
That tastes like
that's owned by Anheuser
Sol is good on the beach when it's $1.
That's like
that's like a Tecate beer, no?
It's total Mexican, just refreshing little whatever.
I heard that in Russia, it's not considered liquor if it's over 5%. So anything under is pretty much
whiskey.
Like kids can drink.
Yeah, but Russians also they have vodka on the table when they're eating dinner, bro.
Vodka just means a little water.
I can't believe they drink vodka and shots like that. Gross.
It's so cold.
I told you when I left Coney Island that one time and I went east instead of west toward the train and I was tripping. My ex-husband and I were tripping. We were tripping on the beach and we walked up and it was Russia Town there. Of whatever that area is by Coney Island. I don't think it's Sheepshead Bay.
Little
Odessa. I can't remember the neighborhood right there. Maybe Sheepshead Bay, where Fred Stoller grew up. Anyway, we started wandering in to town, and there were tables, and it was Friday night, and they were setting up for dinner, and all the tables had a bottle of vodka on them.
Wow.
And it was just regular dinner tables at these little diners and stuff, just getting ready for dinner, and it's just right there in the middle for everybody. And crazy. I was like, where are we? And nobody spoke English.
Cultureful.
I was like, fuck, where are we? And then we finally got on the train. But we were so lost. We went the wrong way.
What's the percentage of people dying from cirrhosis out there, bro?
I don't even think they do.
Cirrhosis?
Because they move around and shit.
Liver cancer?
Here, mostly it's because a lot of people have those sedentary jobs. They don't move around. And you got to get the blood flowing, dude. Some fat fuck on a couch drinking for 40 years wondering why he has cirrhosis. Come on. Yeah, man.
What's up, fool? Thank you, everybody who showed up to the Atlanta Punchline, man. There was a fan that showed up who saw me at the San Francisco Palace of the Fine Arts. She was there. She was the one that showed up with her wife or girlfriend or friend, Sugar Tits, and they had a joint. We smoked it by the window. Then I saw her again at Atlanta Punchline. Sitting by herself was a guy who looks like Mimsy.
Oh yeah, that guy's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, man, can't believe it. I talked to Butch afterwards. He told me that they drove 4 hours to the show, and I have no idea. Because then I saw a baby come out of the car, and I took a picture with a little kid who looked like me.
They're waiting for him in the car.
And he was waiting in the car the whole time.
But there's also that one girl.
No, her mom. She was there with her mom. Her mom waited in the car with the baby while they watched the show.
And then the prima, too, the one that has the same last name as me, she came 2 nights in a row and brought 2 different groups of people.
Yeah, and the one dude who looked like Al DeBarge, he brought his mom who looked like Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
The second time.
The tall lady. Yeah.
The tall lady.
And Phil Ledbetter, he came out again.
With the green hair.
There were a lot of people who came twice.
Oh, yeah.
That guy Phil Ledbetter, he's a big fan, right, with the green hair?
Oh, fucking mean podcast fan.
Yeah.
Man, the parking lot turned into the Wild Coyotes, bro, on Sunday night.
Dude, that fucking dab that homeboy gave me, dude, fucking set me straight.
He had one of those little things, what's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Castillo has.
No, it's not a puff cone. It's another one. But I took a picture of it because I don't know. He said the temperature on that one gets a little hotter and it's just a better dab.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Atlanta Punchline. Man, sorry I couldn't get through all those pies and all those cakes. But I ate me a black and white cookie Saturday night. It was good, bro. I was trying to eat it I was trying to save some, but I ate it all.
Somebody said that Butch was rude, screaming at people, kicking them out. There's Cecilia here in the chat. Do you want to address that? Are you his friend? Somebody said.
I don't remember that. But there was
elaborate.
There was this one guy.
Please elaborate.
There was this one guy there was a group of 4 girls sitting together, or 3 girls.
With the rapist?
On the right-hand side, right? And I was talking to them because there was a dude there with them. And I thought that
they needed help?
No, they were no. I was just talking. I was just talking to them, but I didn't know that they were talking to that. I thought that guy was with that girl with the green eyes, right?
He wasn't.
But he wasn't, and you're right. They needed help. He came from another team.
Sometimes guys need to be advocates.
I didn't know.
Step in and be like, hey,
I didn't know.
How you doing? You just pretend to be their friend.
But I didn't know.
Keep everybody happy.
I didn't know that he was not with them. So he was sitting there, bro, pretty much annoying them through the whole show. But I didn't know that. So I was just playing along because I'm listening to my thing later on. He goes, we don't know him. Fuck this. You're not with me. Fuck this guy. But so anyways, so that guy's then he started heckling later on because I was roasting the fuck out of him. Then I said, listen, man, you're going to kick your ass out, bro. Then later on, they went to go warn him, right? So
he was just drunk by himself. Like
no, but homeboy was buzzed because I remember him.
He walked over their table to try to hook up during the show. So he stood there the whole night, bro.
Looking like Michael Myers back there.
He was like this too, bro. And I could see, I didn't know that girl. I didn't know that girl was trying to go like this. So now we're outside at the meet and greet, and that dude's loaded outside, bro. He's trying to grab the groups. What y'all gonna do, man? And he started being aggressive with Butch, aggressive with me. And then Butch told him, listen, man, I don't even know you, man. You better start walking away, man. You know, you're annoying everybody here. You're stopping the line. We got to keep this line moving, man. You know, we got to take pictures. Then then all his friends grabbed the guy and took him. So if that...
He had friends with him then? Or they were sitting somewhere else?
They were sitting somewhere else and he creeped to the
over there. So if that was your friend, your friend, we were already outside. Your friend was already out of line during the show. Like, people paid to see the show. He was sitting down bothering them. And then he started bothering people outside. What you guys gonna do afterwards, eh? La 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 la.
Your sister, trying to party.
Yeah, man.
So there were extenuating circumstances, factors.
Oh yeah, it was long.
So yeah, there's other issues. It wasn't just Butch getting mad.
No, man.
Butch is a sweetheart. I don't know about that, but.
But you were there.
I don't think this situation.
I was inside.
I was taking pictures.
Sometimes people get drunk, and especially in those situations.
Yeah, he was like, we're trying to take pictures, and he's like right here, bro, like yapping, and then he was like talking to Bush and Fraze. He tried to take photos. Then he finally told him, "You gotta keep walking."
If he had friends, I'm surprised he had friends with him. Maybe they're tired of his shit or something.
I remember being at a Green Day concert in '96 over at the Olympic Auditorium, and there was a girl in the front, and some guy grabbed her tits, and Billy Joe's like, "Get that guy the fuck out of here!" And boom, and they got him out of there. And as he was going out, fool started socking that fool in the back of the head, dude.
I didn't know that, bro.
Sometimes a guy has to be an ally there to help because, women are trying to be nice and not not get beat up or stalked in the parking lot, for being mean.
I don't want to sound like I was a cock blocker, but I thought that they were with him, but later on they weren't.
It appeared to be. I remember when I was on stage, I looked up, oh, cool.
He was heckling, huh?
Yeah, dude, fucking getting buzzed, fucking balls of steel, and come on.
Do you remember?
Can I say little comments like he's fucking right there, part of the show? Fuck out of here, bro.
The first day that hit and run, remember?
Oh my god!
I didn't see that because I was inside.
I was outside the parking lot, the Atlanta Punchline, and I was telling Bush, "Oh, bro, this fucking parking lot is crazy." Last time I was here, there was a hit and run, and then there was a car theft. Somebody stole somebody's truck. So.
While you're having the show?
No, we're doing the meet and greet.
Oh, damn.
So then I heard...
Last time?
I heard... And a guy running. And I thought it was
was it last year?
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now, this time. While I'm telling the story, a carjack happens, right? I thought it was a carjack because a guy running after the car. But later on, what happened was that guy hit a car and he kept going.
It's so funny. Formula One was in town that weekend.
Man, yeah, so much... And shout out to Mario, the cartoonist.
Mario 10 Cruz.
The stenographer, homie. And that's a different thing. But I call the stenographer. I call the stenographer.
He took us to Slutty Vegan.
He brought all his art, like we're going to put it up at the Louvre or the Vatican.
Slutty Vegan asked me for a review. I went there for a pickup. And I wrote that the food was amazing, but the customer service was 1.
You wrote this on a card?
Yeah, I wrote it on a card. 1.
You put out a comment.
Cause see, I went there. I went to for pickup when it wasn't busy. I went there when it was. I went to Slutty Vegan when
same thing. Fuck it, dude.
And I made a joke about it on stage, and I had all the black ladies dying, bro. All the black ladies were like this. They were high fiving each other.
I feel you.
Cause when I got there, my food said whatever the time was, but it was time. I get there, it's not even busy, bro, right? There's people waiting for their stuff. And I go to the line, and that lady goes, I'm here for a pickup. And the girl just looked at me like this. She just sees through me, goes like this. Oh, that's pickup right there. But I saw that the pickup person was busy, and there was 2 other people just standing there like robots, bro. I'm figuring, you know what? If pickup is busy, why don't you get out of that line since no one is buying shit right now and go help pick up, bitch.
Because sometimes
that's
people
above my
are
pay
only
grade.
trained.
Because they're
for
stupid. That's why.
I'm just saying. Like,
that's why Mexicans come in and immigrants come in and take charge, bro. Because you know what? They want to work.
I'm just saying, like the way it comes from the top, though, the way the top has structured them, they tell them this is your job, and then they just, especially this new generation of kids. They think this is my job, and I can't
$20 for a burger,
it.
man. They better be accessible.
I know. I can't think beyond this role I've been given.
I understand that if they have a if they're building jets or something like that. Yeah. But dude, we're doing it. It's a burger. It's a little restaurant. Let's go. Let's multitask. Let's help everybody out to get everybody out and everybody satisfied. I was sitting in the car.
There was 2 cashiers and 1 for pickup. Pickup lady was giving everybody her back because she knows the food ain't ready and she didn't want to see nobody. She didn't turn her back the whole time, bro. And I'm talking to the girl for pickup, and then I said, "Oh man, it's gonna take a while." I said, then I bought a water. I took out my $20 to buy a water, cash only. Cash only.
I seen him. It looked like he was gonna bust a gasket.
But no cash accepted. So I took out my card and I bought the water. And then I accept tip. Because I ain't gonna tip no fucking asshole for a water. So just handed me a water with attitude. So I went at this. So I just pressed it. Right. I went at this. I kept looking at her eyes and then looking down so she could see me go no tip over and over, bro. I was like, no. This button don't work. And I pressed it no tip over and over.
I was looking through the window when this was happening, and I can see the girl looking at you going, that's above my pay grade.
Well, that's like that fucking Hamer Toyota.
And it's like, come on, man.
That's like Hamer Toyota, okay?
Oh, my God. A perfect example, bro.
The worst Toyota servicing company. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're a fan.
Yeah, bro.
I know he has fans at that place.
Slutty Vegan runs their customer service like a car lot.
It's like I'm assigned this person. Huh? You're assigned a person.
You're right, like a customer service dealership,
right?
bro.
If I'm assigned with you, but I'm showing up for you. You're with a customer. We're all free.
Free like a motherfucker,
we can't help you because your appointment is with him. But we're free right now, all 3 of us. We just sit there staring, doing nothing.
Because these guys need to fight for tips before.
But see, I don't even understand. I understand if it's a tip situation, you know. But
I ain't tipping for this.
I would be scrambling if it was for tips. Yeah. Scrambling to hustle. And
that's why they're all fat there. Okay.
They're all big old purple foot, huh?
But it's so frustrating because they can't think out of the box. They can't think out of the little box they put into.
You have to. I mean, especially that's what life is about. Adapting.
If you want to get promoted and you want to be shown as a leader, you have to think out of that box. Otherwise, you're just pushing pencils. You're just doing what they asked you, exactly what they asked you, and no more. You're going to stay in that position your whole life.
When you walk into Slutty Vegan, they go, I don't know, they have a big-ass, cheesy-ass cheer when you come in. Welcome! But everybody giving your back, bro, because they don't want to deal with you at that moment, you know, because they're too busy. They're making a bunch of hamburgers. So they're like,
bro, you're in retail and you're customer service. That's all that's going to happen all fucking day.
All day. It's a burnout job. I hate it. I waited tables for 15
Have fun,
years
bro.
and bartended. You almost cringe when a customer comes in sometimes, especially when it's almost closing time.
Yeah.
But That's how you make your money. If
it's
you
like,
don't hustle, you're not going to make anything.
You go up to the ugliest woman that's in line and go, you have eyes like Elizabeth Taylor.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, my God. I've heard that before. Anyways, come on.
Oh, my God.
I just lie to people all day. Every time I worked at a store, bro, I just
That reminds me of fucking Joe Diaz when we were doing...
Gotta keep that spirit alive, fool.
We were doing that show with, what's his name?
Who? Oh, in fucking Sacramento?
No, in Chicago.
Oh, with
Alex
the Orland Park.
Orland
Park with
Brent. After you got your haircut, we went to Portillo's.
Oh, they fucked me up.
And he was ordering food, and there was an Irish lady. Christ. How you doing, Miss America?
But that's what I'm saying.
Well, he got extra cheese, extra.
But
thing.
like Joey Diaz will go.
How you doing, Miss America? And then she was Irish. What's your name, Patty? You know. Flirty dog.
But I'm just trying to make people feel better so they can go along with it.
I used to work with this woman. Her name was Heather. Hilarious. At the Mexican restaurant. She was this white lady, probably 35 at the time. She looked 50 almost. She smoked heavily. But they loved her at this job because she's like, how you doing, beautiful? I'll be right with you, gorgeous. You just hang loose, whatever. She had a little southern accent.
That's all you need sometimes.
And she'd by and people would request her.
Don't forget about me,
They would wait in line for her section because that's the way she was. And she just catered to them like she
if they had a Cuban lady working at Slowly Vegan in Atlanta, it would be like this.
Oye, mi amor.
She'd be like a little kid, like a boy.
Mi amor, bienvenido a la puta vegan. Dijo. ¿Qué te gusta, papi? Qué precioso. ¿Qué te gusta? Viene por pickup. Papi, estamos muy...
See, I never did any of that.
Estamos muy ocupados ahorita, papi, pero ¿sabes qué? Ahorita va a salir la hamburguesa. Si quieres una agua, aquí está. Lo que tú quieras, papi. Un abrazo.
Like that, bro.
And then you just...
Of course.
You feel overwhelmed.
You switch gears.
You sit
You're not
down,
mad anymore.
You start buying stuff more.
You get horny,
I was
bro.
telling Felipe with like, this guy. What's up with fucking...
Rock hard we get there, bro. We got the cast of NWA there, bro. With attitude.
But I was going to tell Felipe that a lot of this youth, and it goes like, through culture or whatever the kids are.
Like this guy, bro. He was touring with no ATM card, bro.
Is that kids think that they're gonna be famous and rich right away. Like it's like it doesn't happen like that. Forget what Instagram's showing or TikTok. Like that's real life.
Man, speaking of people that are gonna get rich, there's this girl on TikTok and
it's horrible.
She works at Burger King and like she's a pretty ass paisa. And all she does is put on her. Fucking. She just bro.
She's a pap.
She shows up to work.
PAP.
You don't think she just puts up? She puts it on, bro. Like she knows what she looks like off stage, but she starts facing herself up, and it puts her ponytail up.
She's bonquiqui.
And then she just bonquiqui, bro. She shows up to Burger King at the drive-thru. She works late nights, and then she has a little camera, bro, and like. He goes,
you watch this girl? This is a girl you're subscribed to?
It showed up. You can't subscribe on TikTok. So
you can only watch.
You can't pay them, darn.
So I'm like this, right? And she's like, "Can I help you?" Right? But you only see like the ponytail in the hand, and then like in the fucking comment, bro, from all over the world, bro. I don't even know what they're saying. He goes, "Yeah, I take 2 of those to go," or they're sending her fucking TikTok lamps, whatever, bro. Whatever if she's making the minimum wage at Burger King, she's making
more.
I would say $30 extra an hour
on top.
$30 an hour extra.
The minimum. Because one time I got on TikTok for like 18 minutes and I had like $38, bro. Damn. But these people,
her page is banned.
Yeah,
that's like 2 hours.
And then she has a whole bunch of followers.
Remember when I was on stage? At the fucking, I was supposed to work out today, man.
Somebody asked if she likes Whoppers.
Damn, people wrote that.
Let's give her one.
People be writing stuff like, give her the secret sauce. Anyways, so I got a big laugh on stage when I said that, man, I was going to work out today, but I got stuck watching a guy screw in a screw for an hour on TikTok. And everybody died. But I follow a guy, this Mexican man. He lives in a rancho, bro, and he makes those spinning tops.
Topos?
Trompos, bro.
The little topo, the toys.
Like he goes, he makes it, bro, and I'm pretty sure he's probably making less than the lady in Burger King, but he's making more money in views and people sending him stuff because everybody's watching this shit. Like, it's like people would rather watch someone do a crappy job than them doing themselves.
Well, this fool watches this guy that all he watches is this fool eating lunch all day.
Oh yeah,
or every day.
What the fuck? It's this construction worker.
Oh,
this is why nobody's applying for jobs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I told you.
Is that the man that lives in the rancho? He always takes a bite of avocado.
Yeah.
Cabrón. Oh, that guy. He I love that guy. He
and the way he talks.
He shows up. Unos frijolitos, aquí unos frijolitos, mira.
Con un taquito.
And his wife is wearing a little mandil and shit, like she's part of the act. Unos frijolitos
what
aquí.
It is,
and he has like some fresh ass frijoles de la olla. And he has like a tortilla. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí?
He makes it look good,
tenemos aquí, no. He takes a bite off the fucking beans. Then he gets a little queso fresco. Cabrón. And then a tortilla, and then a jalapeño.
I don't understand people watching people eat.
Ponemos el aguacate. He peels it. Qué delicioso.
He makes it look good. He makes it look good, dude. He gets bolillo.
It's like,
too.
I see the dirty ass little plate. I'm like, oh,
there's another man, the version of him, but I think he's in Spain or he's in Italy. And he makes sandwiches, bro. Like, he'll get a big ass bread and cut it.
That's a different story in Italy, bro.
He puts a lot of olive oil, bro, like a shitload of olive oil. Then he fucking takes a can of tomatoes and he starts laying them on top with peppers and fucking prosciutto and real ham because they have pigs there.
Or the quechille guy from Mexico.
Who's that?
Quechille. And like he throws
I haven't seen him in a while, bro. He must have got canceled, huh?
I don't know what happened, but he
must have made somebody chillada.
The fools that this fool watches, it's like, oh my God, bro.
It's just simple things and it's just interesting, bro.
Who the guy you said you watch that eats?
There's another guy. So there's these construction workers that live like in the South, like these white guys, and every day this guy always films them like, oh, what'd your wife pack you? What'd your wife pack you?
Oh, I used to watch those.
You know that fool wants a bite, huh?
Like it's like Cheetos, like in a sandwich,
horrible, huh?
Bro, but you're like,
hey, some of those fools have good lunch though, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
there used to be a woman. That's when I first got.
Why am I watching this, bro?
There used to be a woman.
Exactly, dude.
I used to go on TikTok. There used to be a woman. I think she's a redneck lady. And there's another lady, she was Mexican, and the redneck lady be like, "Oh, this is what I prepare my husband for lunch, right?" And then she makes some fucking good shit, right? Like a badass sandwich, a little juice, some chips, blah 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 blah, a little note, always a little note.
Damn.
Then the paisa lady, bro, the Mexican lady. Oh my God, bro. A little thermos, bro, with fucking albondigas inside.
Oh, you never thought about that, dude.
That's like, don't leave me meal.
You didn't have a dad, eh? You didn't have a dad. A little fucking 4 breakfast burritos, bro.
God damn, where you working, bro?
3 Red Bulls.
What is he doing?
A Snicker bar.
Do you think that we're all just voyeurs? We all just want to watch what other people do? Like, no matter what it is. You guys are watching people eat.
Look, I don't
the
give a
mukbang
fuck.
videos.
But that's the lunchbox, right?
That's the lunchbox, and also just watching people do like simple, like.
I think it's also watching somebody that's different from your life.
Also,
I guess so.
When
just another how the other side lives or whatever sort of thing.
When that movie,
you're not changing your ways.
what was the name of that movie?
About what, fool?
About a man with a bunch of Chinese women as his daughters. Wongkok. No, not Wongkok.
That's the restaurant. What do you mean? Chinese? In what? What were they doing?
It was Fortune Cookie, the name of the movie.
Fortune Cookie, that sounds familiar.
And but later on, they made one with Latino, and they call it Tortilla Soup for the Soul.
So that's where that movie came
Chinese
from?
Soup for the Soul, right?
No.
But they made one with George Lopez is in it.
Yeah.
It's called Tortilla Soup.
Yeah.
Which is the Latino version of it. I
called
think it's Wong Tong.
Well, there's the Fortune Cookie in the 60s. I don't think that's it.
What's a Chinese soup, bro? Eggnog? No.
There's egg drop soup.
Wonton soup.
Eat, drink, man, woman.
That's it. Eat, drink, man,
With
woman.
a bunch of daughters?
Yeah, eat, drink, man, woman.
Oh.
So
1994.
in that movie, the way he prepares his little granddaughter's lunch for
I was thinking of Joy Luck Club. Go ahead.
It could be the Joy Luck Club. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, the way he prepared his little daughter's lunch for elementary school, for elementary school, it's kind of like what we were just talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Master Chef's True. Eat, drink, man, woman. Yeah.
Yeah. So the way he prepares his granddaughter's lunch, and it's the way we watch the woman prepare lunch, because he's very detailed. And they show it on the movie, bro. They show him, bro, get a little bowl and put a bunch of rice, cover it up, and then he covers it up. Then he gets a little bit of wonton soup, Then he covers it up. Then he has another one with like a bunch of beef teriyaki that he cooked right on top. And then when she gets to school, you see her opening it all up, and it's all cute.
Layered, yeah. I bought one of those little lunch boxes. Those are amazing. That's that Asian ingenuity, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's like multiple compartments, and it sets up like a thermos.
Yeah.
But it has multiple separate bowls. You've probably seen it because you went to school with a lot of Asian kids. Yeah. They probably brought their lunch, homemade lunch in that.
I don't know if he, I don't know if he puts it in his bicycle or he walks it, but he walks it, takes it all to her school, and she gets it all warm.
But everything's separate containers.
Everything's separated.
It's like little bento boxes.
Yeah, it's like a bento box.
Amazing.
Like portions. And it's cool. It helps you control your portions later too.
What's up, fool?
A lot of people are saying what they watch online. Somebody said, I watched this Japanese chick play guitar and make weird noises on Instagram. And then this person said, I've been watching this chick living out of her van, traveling across the country.
I know that woman too.
Yeah.
Wait for she comes to your
I follow her.
You follow that person?
No, I don't follow her, but I know who
There's
she
a lot
is.
of those, van livers.
There's also a guy that lives alone, that's homeless and lives by himself off the grid. And he always logs in and lets people know a good spot to live in with electricity.
Inside the bridge.
That was a good one, huh?
I need to start a page where you can find the public bathroom, like find the best public
bathroom.
Starbucks.
I'm sure somebody has already thought of that.
I doubt it.
It's funny because
Starbucks. Not all Starbucks are good. I've been in some really bad ones. The one down at Little Tokyo was pretty bad for a while, right?
Yeah,
I think that was like a little homeless stomping ground. Yeah,
was,
it's different
there.
when a lot of homeless people go in there, but now Starbucks actually been kind of like blocking all that shit off. So
it used to be the library where homeless people.
Oh my God! Remember that one time were we in
Family
Oregon?
Guy
Where the
said
fuck
the libraries with homeless?
Dude, we went in there and I swear to God, it was like 20 dead rats. That's what it smelled like.
They put the shit in there.
Washington,
the library, Spokane.
Oh my God!
Right after we pat that dam.
Dude, listen, dude. I've been around a lot of farts, but that shit. My eyes were watering. I was gagging.
He had to take a shit, and he went in there. And the first toilet stall.
Oh my God!
It looked like somebody dropped a fucking dog food in there, bro.
Really? It was like on the ground and stepped on it, dude.
It was awful.
Shit.
Like it was covered up to the top. It was a heroin addict.
Heroin homeless shit.
Yeah, heroin addict shit.
Yeah, remember we were at that restaurant. I won't say their name, up in the valley. But we walked in. I don't know if you saw it, but I walked in the bathroom and the trash can was full. It was a lot of paisas in that restaurant, and it was full of poop
like the Dice Man's joke: 10 Mexicans in Boston ready to take a shit of a lifetime, right?
That's like Tacos Mexico toilets, bro.
No, it was worse, bro.
Because Tacos Mexico restaurants are always bad, dude.
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad.
This guy had shit on the toilet, bro. Like he
was just fucking he was like spray painting that shit.
The whole toilet looked like somebody threw mud at it.
Yeah. Bro, like
was it the women's restroom?
He blew out in there, bro.
Bro, like his ass exploded there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's walking around with shit on his back right now.
Oh shit.
Bro, it was like nobody that worked it wanted to deal with it, bro.
And even just
they were waiting for the shit to close so the cleaner do it.
I was like, let me go in the restroom. You smell a couple vapors, whatever. And I went in there. Oh my God.
You have to hose that shit down now.
Oh yeah, you had to call the fire department, bro.
But there's no.
Oh my God, bro!
Going there, like,
and remember, we went to the to where the river was or the edge of the ocean is, or later to just get a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it was Spokane.
Oh my God,
it was ugly.
But who has the time to see? Okay, I'm very busy all the time.
Homeless people got all day.
I don't have time to watch somebody else's life at work, at their whatever kind of job they have, or working in the field or whatever they do. I know it's interesting, but who has time?
You get caught
You have time because you don't work all day. You work like 3 days a week,
but
right?
It captivates your time.
But I can't imagine having time to watch somebody else work.
Let me know if you guys are watching this and you watch this guy on TikTok. Him and his mom, I don't know where they live at, and all they do is get they fucking get bags and they put water in them and seal them, and those bags are gonna be ice packs.
They're making ice packs for what?
Yeah, they put water in a plastic bag and they seal it and they put it in another bag, and those bags are gonna be ice bricks.
For what?
For fucking to sell ice in the neighborhood.
You said to fuck people up.
I don't know, dude. Fucking.
They're gonna sell ice to people. Who?
No. Somebody hired these people to put water in the bags, and then the ice, and then the people that hired them, they have a freezer.
Ghetto ice packs.
What are they gonna use the ice for? What is this business?
They're gonna
inflammation.
Well, don't you go buy ice in the store?
Not out of a little baggie.
But they're like they're big bags. They're like in Africa somewhere.
So it's probably okay. You didn't say that.
So it's not like right here at the liquor store. There's an ice machine. That makes sense, though.
Yeah, so all day,
a bag of ice
all
in Cameroon.
They
just buying a baggie of ice.
All day they're just bagging water, bunch of waters, bro, in the freezer, fast, bro. Him and his mom.
First.
I follow this. I used to watch this guy who he works on ice machines at restaurants. He says, dude, most of these times these people don't even clean these soda machines. They're filled with like.
Of course not. You see them at the restaurant.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of bats mold in there. It's bad, dude.
The soda machines.
Yeah, soda machines.
Yeah, and the syrup attracts little flies. Those little gnats.
Yeah.
That they hang around liquor. Most liquor bottles.
I'm not gonna say what a Salvadorian restaurant, but
inside the liquor bottle.
They had the rats biting through the CO2 in the soda
to get to the syrup.
Yeah, that's how bad it was, bro.
That's very bad. That's very bad.
Damn.
What?
That's nasty.
Disgusting, dude.
Hey man, so with your room, the AC didn't work. You said, huh?
The AC was pretty.
Fuck, my room was like it was custom made for me right there. Like everything was there for me. It was
every time
perfect.
I would adjust the thing, it wouldn't match the weather.
It's that little the weather.
The weather. I mean the weather. The climate inside.
I'm fucking with you, dude.
You know what I mean? But it just wouldn't match the It
my homie temperature.
I put 69 and then it's still.
That's your favorite number.
You were a beanie in there, bro.
Why'd you put 69?
No, I go.
I do 66.
69
for AC.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's cold.
Yeah, there'd be a little penguin next to me right there.
Oh
I like getting in a blanket.
69 is the coldest I'll have the house.
Oh man,
I've gone lower.
If I break a sweat at 69, I get all fucking angry.
Me 58, I like to sleep with my water suit.
Hey, dude, I like it cold, dude. I just toss that shit.
I don't know, man.
Put my little sweats on.
I sweat at night because of the menopause I'm going through. Well, fuck that, whatever. But if I put my arm out of the blanket, it's like ice because I'm so sweaty.
Fucking cryotherapy, dude.
I can't get.
Me, I had a 70
Disney style, bro.
Me, I had a 71. But it was still fucking cold, man.
Really?
But at this time, I didn't go into the blankets. I went to get the closet and I got the brand new.
That softy, huh?
The thick one, and I just used the whole time, bro. I sweated.
That's like a baby blanket, dude.
What was Butch mad about that?
No, they gave him that for a fan.
Didn't work, and then he couldn't get another room, and they gave him a fan to cope or whatever.
Oh shit!
It worked though.
What does this mean? Anyone in San Diego? George Perez is playing PB tomorrow night. My boy Greg Riley said that. What's PB?
Pismo Beach.
Oh, Pismo Beach.
Is that
peanut butter?
Pismo's not near San Diego.
No. PB.
Yeah.
PB. Greg Riley. What is PB? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what is fucking the
something beach?
Backyard comedy.
What's PB though?
San Diego, right?
Yeah, but what's PB?
It's a comedy club.
It's just called PB?
Yeah.
It's in the alley, right?
Is it in the gas lamp?
PB Backyard Comedy.
Greg Riley, educate us, please.
Greg Riley, man.
Greg Riley has left the chat
from San Diego.
He just came in to say that and they left. Whatever. Anyway.
How's the Coca-Cola Museum, bro?
Oh, what's up, fool? Shout out to comedian Marvin Hunt. I ran into him in Atlanta. That fool is funny, bro.
Hell yeah, dog.
Pacific Beach, sorry.
Pacific Beach.
We're not that familiar down there. Didn't know. Okay, go see
Where
George
Gabby's
Perez
from,
if you're
man.
down there.
Oh yeah.
No, she's from Oceanside, right?
Yeah.
She's from Escondido, dude.
I'm from
Dude.
Mexico.
I'm from
dude.
Poland.
I'm from all
dude.
over, dude.
Yeah. I was a gypsy, dude.
Yeah, dude. I remember when she was dressed like a lawyer.
Who's more of a dude, her or Butch? I think her.
I think she's more of a dude.
Yeah, Gabby's a shit, dude.
I'm right. What show was it in Texas when she was dressed like a lawyer? I was like,
She came out with a little tourney, dude.
yeah, again.
Which one was this one?
Legally Blonde.
That was the Buddy Holly one.
She had
Lubbock.
a trench coat
No, she had her little outfit.
I was
No, her little pantsuit, but it was cool. A little check, a little shoe with her. Yeah.
I was telling her, you look like a bad lawyer that your client.
Call a Poundstone.
Your client went there for a parking ticket. Now he's doing life for some reason.
I told her Legally Blonde, dude.
Oh, she and Marcella both remind me of Sandra Bernhard. So she wore suits a lot back in the 70s.
What's up, fool? This Sunday at midnight, check out the next episode of the Eric Andre Show.
Episode 3, right?
Episode 3.
Everybody said you killed it.
Thank
on
you.
The first 2 episodes.
That shit was cool.
That show is crazy.
It's not that it's better than the last one, but there's a lot of fucking different. It's almost set up a little bit different, a little crazier, dude.
Shout out to Eric Andre, bro. We closed out season 5, bro, as a premiere or the final finale, like a good night.
It was supposed to be the end of the series.
Pandemic ruined the premiere of Bad Trip with him and Little Rel, and he ended up making zero money off the movie because they sold it to Netflix
instead of being in the theaters like it was supposed to.
So he just fucking got to work and fucking produce the next show.
But you know what? That movie was fucking
fucking funny. You saw it?
Really
you saw Bad Trip?
I saw Bad Trip, yeah.
Bad Trip is really
that shit when it came out, dude.
But I remember a lot of those movies got fucked up around that time. Like, they didn't end up making any money in the box office because they all had...
Remember that whole pause where people weren't going to theaters?
And SAG-AFTRA, too, there's no deal, really, that gives you residuals for streaming. So if Netflix buys something, you get a one-time payment, and that's it.
That's a big thing of the writer's strike, right now, right?
Yeah, the writer's strike. So... and also the fact that the seasons are shorter. So you have 8 episodes, 10 episodes, 6 episodes for Party Down. The last season, 6 episodes. So those shows have fewer episodes, but these people work just as hard on this season. It's a lot shorter than a 22 or 23 episode network thing. So they get paid less. But they put in the same amount of effort, into these hour-long, whatever. They're making like 6 to 8 movies, basically. You're writing 6 to 8 movies with these episodes. And you're making one amount and no residuals after that.
The thing I heard about, like shorter seasons, there's really no time to develop the characters. Because, you get like those episodes where it's just... what's it called? Filler episodes. There's none of that because there's no time for that. You got
no clip show episodes and all that stuff. You don't get the fillers.
Shows coming up.
But you also don't get ads. So
June
ads
16th to June 18th. I'll be at the Milwaukee Improv, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tickets are still available, but they're going fast. June 30th to July 1st, Toledo, Ohio. Is Rodrigo going with us to your brother's house? He's going home.
No, they're going to fly into Detroit and drive to Toledo. They're not coming to Dayton.
Detroit.
I have a kind of a family reunion going on with a few of us.
July 21st,
down in Dayton.
I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada. July 22nd, I'll be in New York. New York, start spreading the news.
Start spreading the word on that New York.
I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it.
New York, New York.
There's 2 shows, right?
2 shows that night.
July 26th,
I'll
be at the Montreal Comedy Festival in Montreal, Canada. Just for laughs. August 3rd through the 6th, I'll be in Oxnard at Levity Live. Woo! Tickets at FelipeEsparza.com. Also, I'm coming to your mom's house, so get ready for that.
Abre las piernas.
Get those beans ready, bro, and a homemade tortillas and some cheese and some fucking homemade salsa.
Did you get... somebody asked if you got to keep the wardrobe of the Eric Andre show. I know you got to keep those assless pants a couple seasons ago. But
no, man, I didn't keep the narco shirt, but I should grab one and walk around to the airport and see what.
Yeah, what else are they gonna do with that? It's all sweaty and everything. They're not gonna return.
I've seen those type of shirts in downtown, right there. In
They're cheap, right?
Yeah. That was basically the counterfeit version of the Gucci shirts, but it's the same shit.
Let's go, dude. Let's
do it, bro.
The outfits.
Let's go Thursday if you want.
Promoting the show last night.
Dude,
Friday, what?
The Plaza Mexico, they have all that crazy shit. It's like it's a little ghetto.
I think it's a little
swap
bit
meet.
You mean Olvera Street or no further over
in Huntington Park?
Oh yeah, okay.
It's Linwood.
Linwood, okay.
That'll be a fun video too.
Bush Escobar went to the Museum of Tolerance, and MartinRizo went to the Museum of Coca-Cola. And what happened, bro? Did you see Pablo Escobar there?
Hey, dude.
They give you a bag of cocaine.
It's funny because they have like old like recipes, and like, you could tell like they have like the old like. Old cocaine stuff.
I thought the Museum of Tolerance was here.
No,
he went to
that's actually the MLK Museum he went to.
MLK Museum,
I want to say the museum, the Civil Rights Museum.
There's a slavery museum over there that I want to go over to. I don't think
Pico.
it's in Atlanta, though. It's the one where they have those pillars hanging from the ceiling for every person who was hung, was lynched during the lynching, during the Jim Crow era.
What city?
It's crazy. I don't know. It's down there.
They used to have one here in LA.
Has to be like in Selma and Montgomery, no?
They used to have a prison museum in LA. I think in South Central back in the day, where they had like the actual chains. They had the chains and the locks and all that stuff they used to put on them, like the thing around their neck. All that.
Shackles?
They had the shackles, but they had only the shackles there. Philip, look it up. I don't want to be wrong. What's up, Food Podcast? What's up, bro? You still do Poco por nosotros, what's it called?
Están ready, bros.
Están ready, bros. We did a new episode, and then we're gonna get back to Los Podcasts del Norte.
Also, man, we have another episode of History for Fools coming up. Also, if you see the clip on TikTok, share it. Also, share my stuff on TikTok, man, because a lot of stuff is happening there now. What's up, Rizzo? What you got there, bro? What did you get this jacket at, bro? Toys R Us?
You got sponsored, dude.
Welcome, dude. It
Car
came
Hall?
in 2 days,
Skater
bro.
sponsor.
Because the headquarters is in Costa Mesa. Man.
I got 4 pants from them, but only one fit.
I was just gonna go pick it up, man.
In Montgomery, Alabama, the National Memorial for Peace and Justice, also known as the National Lynching Memorial. It's not. I thought it was wooden pillars. They're these big old square blocks, like rectangle blocks, hanging for every person who was lynched when lynching was legal.
What the fuck? That's
I know it's got to be really crazy to be there.
I don't know. That's.
But I thought they were wooden.
Wait till 20 years from now when we get the COVID museum.
Oh, the COVID museum. Fuck, dude. I still have a whole bunch of masks that I bought, man.
Yeah, each of the 6-foot beams is engraved with the names and locations of the victims of racial terrorism, including lynching. Crazy.
That's nuts, dude. I remember going to the Museum of Tolerance as a kid for field trips.
Did you do the intro where you're either racist or you're not racist? And everybody tries to walk through the non-racist part, and you go through the racist part.
Ah, you're racist.
Yeah, everybody's racist. That should be it's like enough of the bullshit, guys.
Oh, they're going to ban that next.
That's what I'm saying.
Florida's going to come
But that's the whole thing about, tolerance. If they do something bad to you, fuck it. It's like, move forward and, you're the bad person.
I know. These people don't understand.
But you want to hit somebody back, and then you become them.
Nobody's blaming you specifically.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that video that you shared on your Instagram was funny. How all these
which one?
All these farmers, all these people that own farms, they're begging
Florida.
They're begging the immigrants to stay. Please don't leave. Tell your friends to stay.
Man, you can stay in the house, man.
And I saw a comment, man, what kind of toxic relationship is this, bro? Fucking leave, guys.
Just leave already.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Did you see The Machine? Did you guys see The Machine? We haven't been home at all to see a movie in the theater.
No, but check out The Machine.
I will. I'll see it this week.
What
I'm gonna watch that and Spider-Man.
Go see The Machine.
Oh,
Check it out with Bert Kreischer.
I brought it into my bed.
Oh, that was funny, dude.
Somebody said, has Felipe been on your mom's house? He has been.
Twice.
Yeah.
Well, no, you were on your mom's house and you were on 2 Bears, 1 Cave, right? And you were also on something else with Bert and Bill, right?
Yes.
Whatever that one was. What is Bert and Bill's podcast?
2 Bears, 1 Cave?
No, that's Tom and
no,
Bert.
I forget what it was. It wasn't Monday Morning Podcast.
Because he's done Monday Morning with Bill. Him and Bill sit down.
You did Monday Morning? I don't think you did.
Yeah, you guys were
I did Monday Morning.
Remember when we used to do that half round table at the studio in Burbank? That's when you did it.
Okay.
You were promoting the Translate This special.
Bill Burr podcast.
The HBO one.
So it's just called Bill Burr Podcast, that other one.
Monday Morning Podcast.
Monday Morning Podcast.
Yeah, during COVID, he did the one with him and Bert.
I gotta tell you something, Felipe. Your life is like a Tarantino.
Yeah, man. Right now on
Baltimore.
Right now I'm reading a book called The Warmth of Other Suns, and it's the epic story of America's Great Migration when African Americans were leaving the Jim Crow states and moving up north pretty much in northern America.
Where they're going up to the Midwest, Chicago.
And it tells you exactly which routes they went. Like if you live in South Carolina, North Carolina, you took that highway and you took it north and it took it to New York. And then people from Georgia and Memphis, when they went north, they took a different route. They ended up
Chicago.
They ended up in Chicago. And then
There's so many Memphis people in Chicago.
And then people from Mississippi, they went into Kansas City and so on and so on. And then Texas blacks, you know where they went? They went to fucking South Central.
Where the fastest, quickest freeway was connecting.
To get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And then they were also, well, we'll talk about it in the history for foods, but
and that was all
they were treated like paisas, bro, by other black people.
That was all after 1865 when slavery ended. They all Or did they just
during like in the 50s, the 40s?
Yeah,
there
it
was two migrations.
was the Jim Crow South. They were leaving the Jim Crow law because Jim Crow kind of gave a false hope that things were hey, we're all fine, you're free
happened
now.
like Reconstruction.
Yeah, it was after the Reconstruction
era. We're gonna everybody's equal. You guys can read.
But they weren't really equal.
No.
Even though they had the right to vote, they kept
the citizens in that thing. Like they're like, I don't give a fuck what the law says. You are not our equals.
That's interesting.
And that's when the KKK came in to kind of. They wanted to keep black people in their place, and that's when those statues all went up.
So that
it wasn't during the Civil War. The statues went up to actually intimidate black people.
That's interesting because
for being uppity or whatever.
It's almost like a domino effect because like when you say they migrate towards South Central, that's I guess also the white flight, right?
Yeah.
So like they came and then.
Well, white flight was a little bit after that when they were.
Because it wasn't like they were penetrating those neighborhoods right away.
Because then also the banks started redlining districts and stuff, and we can't put black people in these neighborhoods, and so they didn't tell them that, but we're not going to let you get a loan over here. And then so they had to go to other places, and then once they finally started moving into these white neighborhoods, the white people started moving to the suburbs.
More suburbs.
Interracial relationships, you always see them on the coast, like California, New York. You know what I mean?
Also, man, if you listen to History for Fools podcast, after this series, we're gonna talk about the history of the circus and P.T. Barnum. And P.T. Barnum, I don't know if he's credited, but he said he didn't say that line. A sucker's born every month, every day.
Every day. There's a sucker born every minute.
Man, that fool.
Same thing.
That fool is crazy, bro. That fool used to hire this guy, and that fool would take photos of people, and he'll put like a little light to say like your loved one had to like a ghost.
Psyching people out to get that nickel, bro.
So P.T. Barnum, he was totally anti-slave, bro. When he started his circus, he had this line where he said, "Let every slave be an American. Let every slave have the right to work and pay taxes and feel like a human being in this great country of ours, bro."
Yeah, taxes make you feel like a human being. Taxes make you feel like a human being.
Yeah, something like that and shit, right?
The Constitution says.
But he was
I know, of course, but
yeah, abolitionist, I guess.
Like a what?
Abolitionist. Yeah.
So he wanted to do away with slavery.
Away with slavery, yeah.
They're bringing back Barnum and Bailey next year.
No way.
After a 5-year hiatus.
Bailey was another with a different circuit. They used to compete with Barnum.
And
he bought him out.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It was the Bailey brothers, I think, right? It was Barnum, P.T. Barnum, and then there was the Bailey brothers.
Then there was the Ringling brothers.
Ringling brothers.
Los Hermanos Bailey.
Ringling brothers.
Now there's just Circus Vargas.
Ringling brothers ended up buying on Barnum later on because it was Barnum and Bailey Ringling Brothers Circus.
Is Circus Vargas the only circus left with animals involved?
That's the one your mom worked at, right? Circus.
No, that's a Mexican circus.
I go to Circus Vargas.
I know, that's what I mean.
They come down here, right? Sometimes.
They come in the parking lot over here. That's
Circus Vargas,
They set up at a
hot
see like a paisa right there just shocking an elephant, huh?
Muévete, perro. But the new Barnum and Bailey's gonna be with no animals. I mean, I guess it's gonna be more like Circus Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. Well, Cirque du Soleil came around when people
Did you
were
go to a
starting.
circus when you were little?
No, never. Because my mom was an animal rights activist, so we never went to the circus, and I never understood like why people were fascinated with the circus because it seems so strange to me.
Never.
Damn.
And I never missed out. I never feel like I missed out on it.
I went when I was a little kid. There's a picture of my dad and I.
Place.
Like this. I was little, bro, like 2 years old or 3. And then my uncle or my dad's
barbaric.
friend, he's holding my brother Angel. And then we took the whole thing, bro. Man, but when the circus would come into town, they were like it was the beginning of the show and before the circuit was freak show, bro, like a freak show and
bearded lady
blah blah
and
blah.
shit.
And then the inside, bro, was the big top, bro. Like fuck.
Walking the trapeze.
That's like
bro.
not, like
but back then, dog, there was no television. In the beginning of the circus,
there's
no radio. There's no television. There's barely a newspaper. People could barely read.
It was vaudeville, and then that.
So let me tell you, dog. Like people are seeing an elephant for the first time.
Yeah, and
in
tigers,
the Midwest.
And
wow, man, that's amazing.
And they're seeing fucking a Filipino family, bro, a jungle people.
Yeah, they used to bring Filipinos.
Well, they used to have pygmies
in
cages.
Yeah.
I told you about that albino, the 2 albino brothers that were they were black and albino, and they were captured, but they were from the South. And they were kidnapped by the circus, and they were forced to perform. And they could hear a piece of music once and play it, and they never were taught.
Yeah,
they were amazing. Those guys. I think we talked about him once, right?
He bought him off their mom.
And then their mom, no, they didn't buy him. They kidnapped him. They tricked her. And then later, many years later, they saw their mom in the audience. They had told, the circus owners had told the boys. They do look like the Island Boys. But the circus owners had told the boys that their mom died. And then one of them saw her during a performance and said, that's our mom.
You told me about that shit.
Yeah. And then they were like, what? And they were reunited. But it was like, I don't know, 8 years later, 10 years later, something like that.
Hey, P.T. Barnum,
amazing.
He used to take this old black woman, and she was part of the exhibit. And she was claiming that she was the oldest slave, bro, that she used to breastfeed George Washington.
And Thomas Jefferson.
And then people would actually pay money to see her, bro. And she'll talk stories, me and George Washington.
Suck it on me with those fake teeth.
And people would just be right there standing in line, dog, to see her.
See her boobs?
And later on, to see her because she was George Washington.
Tell her story, yeah.
And then she died, and then like people were saying, that shit was fake. No, she's touring somewhere else.
We met the freak show people. I love freak shows. My grandmother she's from Kentucky, and honestly, a lot of her classmates had extra toes and fingers and stuff. I don't know why, but they did. But she's from Moorhead, Kentucky, and she was obsessed with freaks, and she was obsessed specifically with small and large spouses, like married couples that were very tiny, because she was 4'11". So she's 4'11", and her husband was like 6 feet. And so she was obsessed with those. And she had all these pictures from, not the Inquirer, but whatever, the Star and Examiner, whatever those fake side tabloids were that were competing with the Inquirer. And she would make these scrapbooks with real pictures and then some of those tabloid pictures. And they just are full of freaks. And she was obsessed with it.
This your grandfather.
That's Gabby Lamsoff For You page.
She was obsessed with it. And so I started loving it. But then, you know, with Felipe, he's more personable. He's able to talk to people just naturally. So he's gone to freak shows with me in New York and also in Venice. And he talks to those people. So I get to, you know, hear them just be normal people, of course. And
we're talking to the bearded guy. He was a nice guy.
That guy, the Wolf Boy, right? He's from Guatemala. Right? No, they're like Guatemalan or
and there's a family that's from Zacatecas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah. So that guy was so super nice. And,
we saw Contortionist, right?
We saw the 13-inch woman from American
Horror
Story.
The Sword Swaller.
We saw that guy who looks like Brad Pitt on American Horror Story, he's like a thalidomide baby, right? His arms come out of his shoulders, and he plays the drums. He plays the
little
drums,
beat dog,
which is like a David Cross character on Mr. Show.
The guy to the big fan.
Oh my God! But he was a big fan. He liked you. He was really nice. We have a picture of him with Felipe on the fridge. That was cool, though. I love freak
What's your next show, bro?
Tomorrow, I am headlining La Jarra. It's a new cool brewery in Norwalk. And then Saturday, I'm going to be in Fresno for the, what's it called? The Central Valley Comedy Show. So
nice.
You guys
Frankie running that?
Frankie Leal is doing the...
And you?
Tomorrow with this fool.
Tomorrow, La Jarra. Hell yeah.
La Jarra. And then next week, we have one show with Oya Rock, right? From Madball.
What day?
Wednesday.
The 14th.
And then the following week, we have a musical guest, hopefully, if everything works out. We have 2 shows, 20th and 21st.
Oh, shit.
We have Dante Elefante as a guest,
good.
Musical guest. And then we have, on the Wednesday, the 21st, we have Jennifer Lee Pryor, I hope, who's Richard Pryor's widow. And she's going to talk about all the stuff that they're doing with his footage and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then we're going to be off the last week of June because we're going to Ohio.
What's up, fool? See you in New York, Sony Hall.
Adios.
Bye.